They don't want to see us win, prosper, and they'll do anything in their power to stop that. To them, we're not even considered human beings. It's time we stand together.
Peace and power, family. You're tuned in to the Midnight Advocate, where we turn late night stress into next day strategy. I'm Lucious Conway, your late night advocate, walking you through the justice system with courage, simplicity, and confidence. Tonight's truth: a traffic ticket isn't the end of the road. It's the start of your fight to be treated fairly. Whether it's speeding, running a light, or something that never even happened, you have rights, and you can challenge a traffic citation with confidence. We're talking about how to fight a traffic ticket, because silence can cost you money, points, and your license. But knowledge, that can keep you in the driver's seat. It's midnight, family. Time to take the wheel. Let me tell you about Sister Carla. She got pulled over in Detroit. The officer said she rolled through a stop sign, but Carla, she knew she didn't. No witnesses, no video, just the officer's word against hers. She almost just paid the fine, just to get it over with. But I told her, Carla, paying that ticket is the same as pleading guilty. Being points on your license, insurance hikes, possible license suspension if you're already closed. And she said, well, Mr. Conway, I ain't do it, but how do I fight it? I told her, you fight it by showing up, speaking up, and stacking up your evidence. She took photos, mapped the intersection, found the exact spot where the sign stood, and how the view was partially blocked. She also, took those pictures and everything on the same day of the week at approximately the same time of day as when she got the ticket. She requested a hearing and she told her truth. You know what the result was? Dismissed. The lesson: the system counts on you not showing up. But when you do, you change the story. Here's your power move. Every traffic ticket is a legal accusation. And like all accusations, it must be proven. The burden isn't on you to prove your innocence. It's on the state to prove your guilt. And here's the thing. Many officers issue dozens of tickets a day. They can't remember every detail. Their memory is just as human as yours. So when you challenge a citation, you're not being difficult. You're being diligent. Tonight's word is this: don't plead guilty out of convenience. Plead your case from your position. In our midnight law brief, we're looking at more closely how exactly to fight a traffic ticket. You know me, I got 3 points. First, don't just pay it. Paying is pleading guilty. Now, if you're guilty, maybe you ought to go ahead and pay it. But if you want to contest it, check request hearing or not guilty on the back of the ticket and send it in by the deadline that's on the ticket. Number 2, gather your evidence. Take photos of the scene. note signs, traffic conditions, lighting, anything that supports your side. Time and date stamped photos help a lot to indicate that this is the same time of day, this is the same day of the week. These are similar conditions to that day. Step 3, request the officer's notes. Now, you can't do this everywhere. Only some jurisdictions, only some states, only some cities allow you to request the officer's report. But it's worth checking to see if your jurisdiction, your traffic court will allow you to request that. You have a right to know what evidence they plan to present. My experience is it's usually just what's written on the ticket. I got a couple other steps I want to add. Important steps. Show up to court. That's step 4. Show up to court. You might win because the officers don't always show up. And if the officer doesn't show up, there is no one to accuse you. And you have a right to face your accuser and question him. But if they do show up, remember to be calm, be clear, be prepared. Bring your photos, bring your diagrams, and bring your notes. Word to the wise. Local law schools, University of Michigan, Detroit, Mercy has a law school. That's Livernois and 6 Mile area. Wayne State University Law School, downtown Detroit, they have a law school. You can always approach the dean of the law department or a professor and say, hey, listen, you got any students that can help me out with this? And get some free legal help. Or help putting together your evidence. You know what I'm saying? Number 5 is know the rules. You gotta know the rules. What are the city and state traffic rules and procedures? So you gotta look at those local rules. If you can, talk to a lawyer, talk to an advocate who knows those rules. That's why I'm suggesting law students, because they're trying to get the experience. They're not looking for money. In fact, they can't accept money, but they do want the experience. Some other resources you can check out: Michigan Courts Traffic Division. That's at courts.michigan.gov. Now, you know, on the upcoming slide, I got a tiny URL for you. But I'm just going to give you some additional resources. You can check out NOLO's, N-O-L-O, NOLO Traffic Court Guide. And of course, you can Google all of this that I'm saying to you and it'll pop up. You can Google your local district court website to see what information they have on your local traffic rules and laws. You need help building your case. I provided a free traffic ticket toolkit link on the next slide. And it's going to be that tiny URL. Write it down. Visit the site. Use it. Share it. Stand up for yourself. It's not always what it seems. I know sometimes it's like, well, you know, the court gonna take his word over mine. Why? Why would the court take his word over yours? Especially if you've come prepared with evidence. Yeah, there's still racist, whatever. But if you got solid evidence, you stand a pretty decent chance of getting a fair hearing. I know that may depend on what county or what city you're in, but try your best to get some backup from a law student at University of Detroit Law School or at Wayne State University Law School. Try to grab one of those young men or young ladies and just say, I just need some help putting my evidence together to fight this ticket. Some professors would be more than happy to encourage their students to assist. And most of the law schools have clinics where they provide opportunities for the law students to get their feet wet with things like traffic. So take advantage of that. You see the slide and you see the tiny URL. So, use it. Our spiritual food tonight is coming from Amos, the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 24. Let justice roll down like waters, and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. Remember, brothers and sisters, justice isn't only for the powerful, it's also for the persistent. Fighting a traffic ticket isn't just about a fine. It's about refusing to accept false blame. It's about claiming your dignity, your truth, and your right to be heard. So when they say, oh, just pay it, you say, no, let's talk about justice. Because God didn't make you to roll over. He made you to rise up. Fighting a ticket takes courage, but you're not alone. You have tools, you have truth, and now you got a guide. Don't let fear write the check. Let faith build the case. And if you know someone who's about to pay a ticket they didn't deserve, share this episode with them. Be their advocate. Be their midnight light. Let's pray it out. May the Lord bless and keep you, meaning tonight, may He keep you safe on every road and wise in every decision. May the Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you, meaning may grace follow you into courtrooms and conversations. May the Lord lift His countenance upon you and give you peace, meaning may peace cover you like armor, knowing you stood in truth. Rest well tonight, family. This is the Midnight Advocate, and together we rise, one midnight at a time.